From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Jackson Jobe.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Byron Buxton.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That one outside, and it's 1-1. Castro gets his lead at first with nobody out.
No.
Swings through the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that's the first out. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch misses outside. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's the strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Move to first. Castro back on a dive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Carlos Correa up to bat next, lays off for a ball. fouled off. He was late.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one hit to right. Carpenter trying to get to it. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Back here in Detroit. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, David Festa.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Now fly ball to right center. Wallner on the move to the alley. Makes the catch for the out. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Just misses with that one. Next offering upstairs. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Kerry Carpenter stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball. 2-0.
That one ripped. Gone! He nails one out to right. His 27th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
He really needed that swing.
Riley Green. That misses the zone. 1-0. Green with a homer in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, left field. Bader should have it. They got it for out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Gleyber Torres stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That one close, ruled a ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Comerica Park. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that up.
There's a swing and a drive. And it is out of here. He circles the bases. His 11th of the year. It's 2-1.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Brooks Lee. Swinging a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And that's in for a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fastball is outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Jeffers, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And now 2-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
One out, base is empty. On the ground to third, and foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now here is Harrison Bader. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the sweeper misses. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2 strikes.
just missing there. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That one fouled off. On a bounce right side. Lee. 1 up, 1 down. Out. So digging in, Perez. He's been a great free agent sign. And the first offering is not close. Fouled off left side. 1 down, base is empty. That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. And delivers outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Just missed. Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here is Dylan Dingler. First pitch, and he just misses. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that is the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Joe back to work. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one misses up and in, and it's 2-2. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Walner takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. In the air, left side. Green sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Up next for the
Here's Carlos Correa. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Coming home.
No,
He'll score and they've tied it. It's 2-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Perez grabs it on the run. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. It's out of here. Touches down in the front row of the bushes. Home run. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
So up next, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a base hit. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And a 3-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Torres batting for the second time, and that's strike one. To third might be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And now it's even up.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch gets up.
Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Perez up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Here's a 2-1. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive. And it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the last half of the third. That one misses. Now 1-2. Two on, one out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying, and it's gone. He shoots one out to right. It's their 14th. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL. Here's Royce Lewis. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. In there at the knees. And that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 640.
And it's even up. Lewis matched a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Byron Buxton. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. First pitch swinging.
It's 0-1.
1 out, bases empty.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
2 outs, bases empty. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Trevor Larnach. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. First pitch misses.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Perez settles under this one. And that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Simeon Woods Richardson. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Matt Vierling will hit next. There's the strike at the knees. Vierling launched a pair of homers in his last game. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Left-hand batter waits. Six
that's
straight
the ball.
outside the strike zone. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a
2-1.
great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Vierling stands at first with one out. That one's in there, and it's a full count.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Riley Green in the box now. Takes strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. That's outside.
That's
and 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Buxton moves under it. Squeezes it. 2 down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact. Let the defense work behind it.
1-2.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see
back here in Detroit, and here's the first baseman, Ty France. Manning back to work. And that's fouled off. France went deep in his most recent game. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now Correa up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Green sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Ryan Jeffers in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
That one is upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Just missed. Emmanuel Rodriguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball there. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 1 hit. Back at Comerica Park. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Torkelson, in his 4th year, batting 6th in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
0-2.
Misses outside, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Jeffers collects, fires to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
At the plate, Perez in there at the knees. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now here is Trey Sweeney. France tossed to second, relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Dylan Dingler now at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
He goes down looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's a little bit low. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Torkelson takes it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting third baseman Royce Lewis.
So the lineup flips over. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
Swings and chases a low one there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. one straight into the visitors' bullpen. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 19th home run of the year. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball, Manning. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Now batting right fielder, Matt.
So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Doubled in his first AB. Check on the runner.
No, he's safe.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. Buxton over at second, 1 down. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And the batter now, Trevor Larnach. Fly to center his first time. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colt Keith. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Close, but called the ball. Now 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Matt Vierling getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle, Correa. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. He reached on a walk his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The 2-2 now. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
To third. Over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And here comes Carlos Correa. Fly to left his first time. Outside low. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is even, 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Riley Green. There's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a ball evens the count. Outside corner, got him looking. Here's Gleyber Torres. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That one misses in the dirt. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On a line, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and there's two away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He hit into a double play his first time up. Popped up. Jeffers makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Manning back to work. In there at the knees. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Misses inside, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brant Herter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hannafy, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Next offering upstairs.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Next pitch inside. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot. So a man at first. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Buxton, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next offering is down low. Lewis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Here comes the skipper. The left-hander on now, Brant Herter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Willie Castro.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 3-zip.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. Misses outside, 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Snap throw to first.
No,
Castro back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Back here in Detroit, and now Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So digging in, Colton Keith. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-2.
The Tigers trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. That one just missing inside, and the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is out of here. He sends a rocket to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Carpenter stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Nope. Ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Woods Richardson. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Inning over. Detroit making up ground with this homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And now the first baseman, Ty France. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man aboard. Carlos Correa, the next to hit. And a ground ball to first and a foul ball.
Ball. 1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that.
1-2.
The 1-2. And that's outside.
2-2.
On the ground right side, and it gets by him.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away.
Now batting,
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next offering is fouled back. One, 2 now.
2-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Riley Green. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Tigers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Upstairs.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That just misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
And foul ball. Three-two. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 2. Hit weakly on the ground, and it goes just foul. That just misses, and that's ball 1. The Tigers trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Grounds one to short. Tosses across to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Torkelson in the box again. Takes a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one missed. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cody Funderburk.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Perez.
No,
Up for the
ball.
third time here. Watches that one miss.
1-0.
Rip towards third. Handles, throws to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Tigers leave one, and they still trail it here, 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Hanafy.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Hit on the ground to short. Sweeney throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that's down and away. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. This is Willie Castro. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll pull into second safely. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next pitch is outside. The shortstop takes the ball. That one almost got him. And that is low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rodriguez moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Keith in the box now. Takes strike 1.
That's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Sweeney over at second. Keith at first. One gone. On the ground to third. Might be two. To lead. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. We're at the top of the eighth. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. Hannafy, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That one pushed foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away. Ground ball right side. Torkelson takes it to the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting first baseman
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Fly ball center field. Perez hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Carpenter makes the play, and that is that. Back here in Detroit, and the batter now, Kerry Carpenter. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Griffin Jacks.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Green in the box now. Takes strike 1. Close
That's
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. 1-1.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1
With
strike.
the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. He's in there.
Back-to-back singles, really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Gleyber Torres, 1 for 3. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, he
0-1.
knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing
1 ball, 1
damage with
strike.
it.
Meadows at second. Green on at first with nobody out.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. It's going to fall for a hit. Runner around third. He's safe. And it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet. Knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second. No outs. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. That one finds the corner. 0-1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
One ball,
Man,
2 strikes.
that was pretty gross right there.
So the tying run at second. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, down to third, goes the tying run. And next to hit for Detroit, Perez. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
That's the ball. That's down.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That's in there. And now 3 balls and a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. And
this to third. Lewis throws to first. Play is made, 2 out.
well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Duran.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. Want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
And ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Gets under it and pops it up. Correa is there. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Lang.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flying to center. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Casey Mize getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Cobb getting loose as well. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down. Here's the catcher to hit, Ryan Jeffers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Victor Caratini. 1 out. The base is empty for him. Outside low. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. Just missed. This to third. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's got a pinch hit double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out. Runner at second. Now the left fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just off the inside edge.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Dingler down to first with it. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Stepping in, Royce Lewis. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And there's a strike.
No ball. No
Crowd
strike.
locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball.
This
2
one in the
strikes.
dirt, and well done to keep it close. And a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Slice to right. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit. Back at Comerica Park. And now Dylan Dingler. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he pumps it a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Digging in, Colton Keith. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next one in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Correa over to first. Now only one out remaining. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. And that one upstairs, ball one.
One and one.
A one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.